Shaped by Celtic traditions and centuries of independence, this is a land of myths, fortified towns, and windswept coasts, where history lingers as vividly as the sea. Welcome to Brittany, a place where wild coastlines meet charming villages, Celtic traditions mix with French elegance, and each wave carries a story. This land contrasts raw beauty with warm hospitality. For dreamers, Brittany impresses as a timeless escape. For those who plan, it offers countless discoveries around every twist and turn. Now, let's dive in and get started on our journey. We kick things off in Rennes, the vibrant capital of Brittany. The old town greets you with colorful timber-framed houses, leaning at unusual angles. Broad classical squares remind you that this city holds its own weight. A devastating fire in 1720 reshaped Rennes, giving it the grand squares and elegant stone facades that now stand alongside its medieval core. Next, we journey northeast to Fougeres, a town dominated by one of Europe's grand medieval fortresses. Located on the old border between Brittany and France, it was built in the 11th century by the Duchy of Brittany to defend the region against English invaders. As Europe's largest medieval fortress, Fougeres Castle, also known as Château de Fougeres, boasts expansive walls, 11 towers, a moat, and tales from centuries long past, while the upper town boasts stunning churches and plazas. In Fougeres, you don't just observe history, you truly experience it. Moving west along the river Rennes, we discover Dinan, a medieval gem overlooking the water. Ramparts encircle the town, protecting its timber-framed houses and lively squares. The heart of Dinan's historic center is Place des Merciers, still lined with picturesque half-timbered buildings. Stroll down the steep Rue du Gersoil to the harbor, where history feels close enough to touch, and life meanders slowly along the river. Dinan provides a peek into France's medieval past and unique Breton culture. While charming today, Dinan was once a formidable city. A residence of the Duke of Brittany, and a strategic port on the English Channel. From Dinan, we follow the coast northward to Saint-Malo. Here, granite ramparts clash with the ocean, surrounding a town known for its corsair heritage. Fearless privateers of the deep. In the 17th and 18th centuries, Saint-Malo derived prosperity from its navigators, traders, and privateers. Walk the fortified walls, observe the tides below, and envision ships charting distant journeys. Inside the town, charming cafes and shops breathe life into streets once meant for sailors. Continuing west along the northern coast, we reach Morlaix, a lesser-known treasure, where a grand 19th-century viaduct towers above the town. Morlaix is a charming town that beautifully combines history, culture, and stunning architecture. The streets of Morlaix is known for its beautiful 16th-century colombage houses. A delightful mix of a working harbor and hidden history. A perfect stop for wanderers. Just around the corner from Morlaix, Roscoff stands proudly on the Channel coast. Once a hub for smuggling and maritime trade, it's now praised for thalassotherapy, wellness health treatments from the sea. The old harbor still echoes with history, while ferries connect Roscoff to England and the Ile de Bats. Wander through the cobblestone streets around the old port, where you can soak in the maritime history and admire the well-preserved heritage buildings. Roscoff beautifully marries history, wellness, and coastal charm. Venturing further west, we arrive in Brest, Brittany's major naval city. Rebuilt after World War II, Brest may look modern, but is rich in maritime heritage. Long a strategic maritime stronghold, Brest is France's second-largest military port after Toulon, and has shaped naval history for centuries. The city grew around its formidable medieval chateau, which has watched over the Penfeld River and roadstead for roughly 17 centuries. Explore the stunning Chateau de Brest and its Maritime Museum, or dive into Oceanopolis, a massive aquarium showcasing ocean secrets. Brest feels raw, authentic, and closely tied to the sea. turning south. We land in Quimper, regarded as Brittany's cultural hub. Gothic spires tower over riverside streets, while artisan shops offer the city's famous pottery, adorned with Breton designs. Quimper is the ancient capital of Concarneau, Brittany's most traditional region, and has a distinctive Breton Celtic character. With its vernacular architecture, Quimper is a popular tourist destination. The Cathedral of Saint-Corentin, with its Gothic-style facade, was constructed between the 13th and 16th centuries and is the oldest Gothic structure in Lower Brittany. Not far from Quimper is Locronan, a village seemingly untouched by time. Its granite homes and cobbled square once thrived on sailcloth production that contributed to Brittany's maritime wealth. Now the village radiates peace and charm, often gracing film backdrops. Locronan embodies both tranquility and deep cultural roots. From Locronan, we venture south to the coast and the fishing town of Concarneau. At its center lies the Ville Clos, a walled medieval city nestled on an island in the harbor. This island fortress, surrounded by granite ramparts dating back to the 14th century, is Concarneau's centerpiece and one of Brittany's most visited sites. Inside the walls, narrow streets buzz with shops and cafes. This rich mixture of history, culture, natural beauty, and local traditions makes Concarneau a must-visit destination when exploring Brittany. Going back inland to the east, we find Rochefort-en-Terre, one of the most picturesque villages in France. Without doubt, one of the most beautiful small towns of character, Rochefort-en-Terre takes you on a journey through time. Dating back to the 12th century, Rochefort-en-Terre's history is a tapestry woven with tales of medieval resilience, artistic revival, and enduring charm. It's perfect for a leisurely stroll and a moment of reflection before returning to the bustling towns. Admire its ramparts, castle, and ancient residences decorated with flowers. The town is lively all year round thanks to lovely boutiques, galleries, and craft shops. Finally, we complete our travel circle in Nantes, just southeast of Brittany's border. The origins of Nantes date back to ancient times, when it was a settlement of the Gaelic tribe known as the Namnetes. It was later absorbed into the Roman Empire, but its true rise to prominence came in the Middle Ages. Located on the banks of the Loire River, it's a city with a rich history that spans centuries, from medieval times to the modern era. Nantes became the capital of the Kingdom of Brittany, and by the 12th century, it was the seat of the Dukes of Brittany, who ruled over the region. The Château des Ducs de Bretagne stands as a reminder of its medieval power, while the machines de Lille, huge mechanical creatures, parade along the riverfront, reflecting the city's inventive spirit. Nantes embodies both history and futurism, making it a perfect conclusion to our Brittany adventure. And so, our journey through Brittany comes full circle. A land filled with walls and harbor views, tides and traditions, serene villages, and vibrant cities. For dreamers, it's a tapestry of stories and stunning sights. For explorers, it's a continual discovery, place by place, coast by coast. If there's one lesson from Brittany, it's this: one visit is never enough. This region beckons you to return, time and again, until its essence truly feels like home. That's Brittany, full of history, beauty, and charm. If you liked this trip, hit subscribe, leave us a comment, and come along next time.